tonight and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Walker out there with Keefe. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Rudy Gobert. And it's prime time and it's the one. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the three. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Prime time, the pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock.
Get it.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season. Coming up short.
Yeah, a bitter pill to swallow, too. I mean, you face that team again, that's always, not just in the back of your head, it's in the front of your mind, too. Getting a win would be some kind of consolation.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Now here's Edwards. Last game we saw him score 13. And it's prime time missing. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Pass to Doncic. And just about a minute into the first quarter, Gobert with a defensive effort. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Washington, that's good.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
3 points.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. On the wing, Irving. Edwards defending. Basket good. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. To halt the run, Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
11 feet away. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A putback. Gafford. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 7 points in the game. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Coming off a terrific season and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. Now, here's Doncic. Hasn't made one yet. His three-pointer is off the mark.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
To the inside, Gafford with the steal. Doncic against Edwards. On the wing, Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty and tight.
Edwards passes to Primetime. And the 3 off target.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotation.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best with the thought also of the postseason.
And he sinks the second. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys. Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. He stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And that one drops for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Edwards against Irving. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Primetime, the pass to Keefe. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance.
Hey, help me out, man. Help me out.
Doncic outside. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And it's in there.
19.
And it's 8 points for Primetime.
Walker.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Mavericks call time here. Look here. Edwards, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Marshall comes in for Thompson. Quick substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Eubanks. Keefe comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Primetime subbed in for Dillingham.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Moving on the wing along with Thompson. Then there's Doncic. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Marshall in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Irving finds Doncic. Releases from the wing and drills it.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 18. Doncic outside. Washington with it. He has 6. And here is Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The 3 for Doncic. Keith grabs the miss. Keith's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Something else they've done is really get after it defensively, specifically steals, and how they've done a good job tonight forcing turnovers.
Doncic feeling it out. No good on the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
For 3, Edwards. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Doncic kicks to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. And here's Marshall from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Thompson outside. The 3 nailed from 3-point land. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Irving with the steal. Pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got 8 points.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
3-pointer on the way. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 16-point game. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Doncic against Walker. 4 on the clock. And it's Doncic missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Walker the pass to Edwards. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. The Timberwolves have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Edwards. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch. Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Here's Irving. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, I tell you what, Irving might have the best handle in the entire league. He is an absolute magician with the ball, especially in tight spaces.
Takes the 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 20. Doncic passes to Irving. Great D that time from Edwards.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here is Keith. The pass to Gobert. To the paint. Prime time shot is good.
The assist.
17 points for prime time.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the Mavericks call time here. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Eubanks, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Keith. Dillingham's checked in for Walker. And it's Conley in for primetime. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. Back to the action in just a minute.
The Timberwolves. 60. Hey, your junior defense crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Walker. Gobert is out there with Keith. And it's prime time. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. Mavericks trailed by 21. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He finished with 70 points, and his hustle on the defensive end was amazing. He had a number of steals. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Unloads. Primetime grabs the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Drains it from beyond the arc. Primetime's got 22 points.
Boy, I like this execution coming out of the half solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Down low, Walker. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Thompson. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
And the call will be against Primetime. That'll be his second foul of the game. Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks, Najee Marshall.
Irving up top. Edwards defending. From 12 feet out. Rebound, Minnesota. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Passes to Washington. Here's Irving. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Doncic passes to Marshall. Washington with it. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard.
Assist goes to
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Swiped away. And here we go. Edwards kicks to Walker. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Primetime shot is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
jump ball call.
And Minnesota has possession. The 11-footer. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Gafford. Pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including
Substitution on the court.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And the pass to Gafford. Now Marshall. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Marshall in at the four-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Gobert, the pass to primetime. A three-pointer, no good. Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Doncic, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Primetime's shot is good.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Throws it up high, and Gafford throws it down.
Doncic, so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Gobert with it, guarded now by Marshall. Gobert down low. The bank shot, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gafford, and he banks in the layup. Gafford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been unguardable. No misses yet. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's primetime. Second shot opportunity, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Big guys know it's going to get physical inside, so Gobert was ready for the action.
Gobert.
He misses the free throw. Like I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Holiday against Irving. 5 to shoot. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Pass to primetime. He tries for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Irving looking for an opening. Chalk up 2 there.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Goes back up. That shot, no good. Great D that time from primetime. For 3. The second chance effort, and Gobert with the lay-in.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
14 feet away. How? He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Edwards against Gobert. Now here's Edwards. T right on him. And Kleba now top of the key. From downtown. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's primetime. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
Puts up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Primetime's it's got 10 points in the quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Holiday against Irving. Over Holiday. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Got a piece of it. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. On the wing, Irving. Now, here's Kleba. Irving with the ball. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's prime time. Edwards drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the left wing. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. When you play, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future and also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Releases from 15, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 18 points for Kyrie Irving.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for Minnesota.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for prime time.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Gafford finds Washington. Pass to Hardy. This one for 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Pass to prime time. Here's Eubanks. He's covered by Washington. And it's prime time missing. And here's Hardy. Puts up a 3. That shot missing.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows.
Thank you.
I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Here tonight. We hope you get home safe. We can't wait to see you again. Peace.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.